What is up, ATG traders? This is Munya and welcome back to my trading channel. Today I'm going to teach you guys a boom and crash scalping strategy. So this is a 1 minute boom and crash scalping strategy, and by the end of this video you should be able to scalp and catch those ticks right in your 1 minute time frame. So make sure you watch up until the end of this video so that you get the proper settings and the proper instructions, right? But before you start, as usual, make sure you click the subscribe button. We are almost at 25,000 subscribers, which is a great milestone, and I really appreciate everyone that has been joining this team. Be part of the first 25,000 subscribers, and if you enjoy these type of videos, make sure you click the notification bell next to the subscribe button so that you are notified each and every time I post videos like this, so that you don't miss any of the strategies and any of the tips that I share on this channel. Okay, and if you really enjoy these videos and want to support this channel, make sure you click the like button and share it with your friends. Okay, now before I start, I just want to say more details will be shared in the Telegram channel on this about this strategy. So make sure you click the link down below. It's completely free. You can join. Anyone is free to join. All you have to do is go to the description box and click the link that's available. In that Telegram channel, you'll be able to get my contacts. If you have anything to ask, you'll be able to get my Instagram link to get live updates on what's happening, and you also be able to get more information on account management, which we are currently offering. As you can see, we have the following results. This is an account which was deposited with $150, and as you can see, the profits and the withdrawals and everything and all the trades. Yes, we do have some negative trades, of course, but mostly our wins are more than our losses. So if you want to join this account management program, you can also contact me and get more details. You can also join our VIP signals group, and you can also join our mentorship program. Right, let's get into today's business. I want to share with you this strategy, so I'm going to go step by step, showing you the settings and showing you the instructions on how to use the strategy. So by the end of this video, you should have something like this on your charts, and you should be able to make money scalping boom 1000 and crash 1000 only. So it only works for boom 1000 and crash 1000 only in the 1 minute time frame. Okay, let's get into business. I'm going to delete everything so that I take you through the process, because I know some of you guys are new right here on this channel. So as you can see now, I have a blank chart with only my candlesticks, right? Okay, so let's go to installing the first indicator that we want to use, which is the Bollinger Band, right? So I'm going to go on indicators, main window. I'm going to choose Bollinger Bands, and the first indicator that I want to install has the following properties. This Bollinger Band has a period of 50, right? It has a shift of 0, and it has deviations of 1.100, right? And then apply to, it has to be typical price, so you have to select typical price, and then the color should be black. And for the sake of this video, make sure you choose the colors that I am choosing, right? And I'm going to click done, and as you can see now, I have Bollinger Bands lines on my chart, which is the first indicator. Then we're going to move on to installing the second, which is also the Bollinger Bands on the main window, and I'm going to choose Bollinger Bands. It will still have the period of 50, a shift of 0, but this time the deviation is going to change to 2.00 or 2.0. And also apply to is also going to change to weighted close, right? So make sure you take note of that. And then we also need levels on these Bollinger Bands, so I'm going to add quite a number of levels. So I'm just going to click add, which is the first level will be 0.6, the second level will be 0.65, the third will be 0.7, 0.75, 0.8, 0.85, 0.9, 0.95. So I'm just going to cross check if I have the correct settings, and yes. And then the color for these levels, I'm going to choose red for this one. So I'm going to choose red, and I'm going to click done. Done. Now we can see we have red dotted lines above my candlesticks right there, right? So let's move on to the third and final indicator that we will need for this strategy, which is also a Bollinger Band. It still has a period of 50. It has a shift of 0. Still has a deviations of 2.0. But this time apply to is going to change, and we're going to change it to typical price. All right. We're going to change it to typical price like that. And also our levels this time are going to be the negatives of the previous levels. So I'm just going to add a minus sign as we go right here. You can simply do that also, because they're going to be negatives, right? And this time my color is going to be green. Make sure you follow these colors again. And then I'm going to click done and done. Now I have the complete strategy with green at the bottom and red at the top. Now we want to discuss about when to buy, when to sell, and when to take profit, and when to cut your losses. So this is a pretty simple strategy, right? It's a pretty simple scalping strategy. Your target is to have 5 to 8 candlesticks when you scalp. So if you enter a buy trade, please count 5 to 8 candlesticks. It's pretty much simple to count, because you can simply, 5 candlesticks would be 5 minutes, right? 8 candlesticks would be 8 minutes, right? So it's pretty much easy to count. So if you enter a trade at 10:30 like this, at 10:35 you're going to close your trade in profit. That's how simple this scalping strategy works, right? And your stop loss, we're going to discuss also when you can stop your losses. But let's first of all discuss your entry points, right? You're on boom 1000, so obviously you're going to be entering sell trades, right? Because you're scalping. So how do you enter a sell trade? It's a simple condition. You wait for a spike to cross the top red Bollinger Band, right? Once it crosses like this, you enter your trade immediately when it's done crossing, and you count your 5 to 8 candlesticks and you close. As simple as that, right? Let's look at another example. The spike happens, you enter for the next 5 to 8 candlesticks and you close, right? As simple as that. Spike happens, enter your 5 to 10 candlesticks and you close. Spike happens and crosses these Bollinger Bands, these red top Bollinger Bands, you enter your 5 to 8 candlesticks, right? So you wait for the spikes to break these top red Bollinger Bands for boom 1000, and you are going to sell. That's why it's red at the top, because you're going to sell from that point. Let's look for another entry right here. Here was another entry, 5 to 8 candlesticks. So can you see that so far we haven't lost? So maybe let's discuss on the stop loss while at least we are still on boom 1000. Your stop loss would be if you enter a trade and your spike surpasses your entry point, right? If the following spike surpasses your entry point, close that trade, it has failed, right? But if the next spike, let's say like this, does not cross your entry point like it did here, then you keep holding your trade and start counting again, right? I hope you understood that part. So something like this. Okay, I'm not sure if it had crossed. Yeah, probably it had crossed. And then you're supposed to count 5 candlesticks, or you got the 5 right here, right? So you're supposed to exit. But if it surpasses like this, then close your trade, right? So I hope that was clear. So this is for boom 1000. Let's take a look at crash 1000 and see how we can get to our sell trades. It's pretty much the same thing. You want this time your spike to cross from below. So make sure you get the 5 candlesticks, because can you see here with 6 and then the spike came. So make sure you count your 5 correctly and you enter at the right time. As usual, your entry points are very much important in trading, right? They do affect your trading position. So make sure you get these sniper entries. So this time we're waiting for the spike to break the bottom green Bollinger Band, and if it does, you're going to enter your 5 candlesticks and then you close. Same thing happened, 5 candlesticks and then you close. So make sure you get those 5 candlesticks as much as you can. Of course, this is not a 100% strategy. You're going to miss, or you're going to experience a spike. Let's say here we had the spike breaking this green Bollinger Band, and on our third tick we had a spike, which means we are supposed to close this trade and leave it, right? To then hit your stop loss. That's your exit point, right? But as you can see, we have more wins than losses. This is close to 90% accurate. Across 5 to 8 candlesticks, you leave. 5 to 8 candlesticks, you leave. 5 to 8 candlesticks, you leave. 5 to 8 candlesticks, you leave, right? So more information on this strategy will be shared in the Telegram channel, so make sure you join it. The link is in the description box. And if you want to join any of our services, make sure you contact me. And until next time, I hope you have a very profitable week, and stay tuned on this channel.